Graduands, guests, colleagues, I declare this ceremony open. Please be seated. As Executive Dean, I welcome you to this graduation ceremony for students from the School of Social Sciences. I would also like to welcome the family and friends who are joining us from around the world via the NTU live stream. Welcome also to Daniel, our outstanding alumni. We look forward to hearing your thoughts a little later in the ceremony. Graduands, well done. Many of you began your academic journey with us during the uncertain times of the COVID-19 pandemic. You adapted to new ways of living at the same time as new ways of learning. In coming through and being here, you have demonstrated resilience that will set you up for success in your future endeavours. Today is about celebrating your achievements and looking forward to your future with anticipation. Yes, today we do recognise your academic accomplishments, but when your degrees are conferred upon you shortly, they will stand as symbols of so much more. Confirmation that you have challenged yourself, proof that you have determination, evidence that you've prepared yourself for the future, and so much more that will be personal to you, your family, and your friends. Along your journey, you will have been supported by a whole host of people, as well as family and friends, course mates, employers, librarians, and other professional services folk at NTU, as well as by your academic tutors. Many of those people will be here with you today or watching online to celebrate your success. Please join me in thanking them with a well-deserved round of applause. Now I want to thank you. Whether you've completed a foundation, undergrad or postgraduate degree, professional qualification or apprenticeship, by doing so with NTU, you have made a huge contribution to your school, your university, and to this region. If you played sports, thank you. NTU is now a top 10 university for sport, according to the British Universities and Colleges Sport League table this year. For being part of our environmentally conscious student body, thank you. This year we were ranked second most sustainable university in the world. Yes, that's right, we were second in the world. If you volunteered in Nottingham and the region, thank you. This year, hundreds of students have engaged with local schools, charities and community organisations through volunteering and our Students in Classrooms programme, contributing over 24,000 hours. For those who completed consultancy projects and work placements with businesses in our city and region, thank you. In sharing your knowledge, you've helped those firms to innovate, revitalising their thinking. And finally, for choosing us, thank you. You have made NTU one of the top 5 biggest universities in the country, but not just one of the biggest, one of the best. Together, we have earned NTU the title University of the Year in 5 out of the last 6 years, being named the Times and the Sunday Times Modern University of the Year 2023, and most recently, What University of the Year 2023, an award based only on your feedback. I hope it is with pride that you go into the next stage of your life, more education or work or whatever, saying that you studied with the School of Social Sciences at Nottingham Trent University. The School of Social Sciences does not have a single point of focus, nor a defining discipline. Instead, it's a community comprising thousands of different voices and ambitions. It's made up of teachers, paramedics and psychologists, of nurses, sociologists, criminologists and students of national and international politics. We are characterised by our diversity and dynamism, the scope and standards of our courses, our globally acclaimed research, and our reputation for delivering well-trained, highly skilled graduates into key frontline services like policing, social work, youth work, nursing, and teaching. But most of all, we're defined by our civic duty to challenge inequity and disadvantage, something that we do on a local, national, and international scale in partnership with at-risk communities. Our students and staff are involved in a wide range of civic engagement activities. We're advising the government on levelling up, supporting new parents struggling to cope with babies who cry excessively, improving firefighter safety, investigating the impact of COVID on our school children, and helping victims of major trauma through our sleep research. Our ambition is to produce the people who can imagine and implement change, the leaders rather than the followers, and that's you. You have been and remain part of something really special. Class of 2023, I hope you enjoyed today's ceremony. I now invite Deputy Dean Dr. Kevin Love to read the name of today's graduates and our Pro-Chancellor Neil Golden to confer your degrees.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the first group of graduands. Pro-Chancellor, the following have qualified for awards from the School of Social Sciences. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in criminology. Ikra Nadeem. Betty Naylor. Olivia Newman. Sarah Nicholas. Jessica Nichols. Felicia Nicole Mensa. Leana Nimalaraja. Tilly Nyman. Adam Untalumi. Ellie Mae Ogden. Elijah Ogundipe. Jacko Kelly. Taylor O'Nions. Dufi Opara. Savannah O'Sullivan. Mujidat Osumbeyo. Molly Owen. Eyomidi Oilabi. Amy Payne. Shona Palethorpe. Samantha Jane Panez. William Passman. Benjamin Picton. Etchley Peak. Magdalena Plaza. Zachary Porter. Clealba Prenny. Jessica Rawnsley. Jemima Reed. Amy Richardson. Anna Roberts. Daisy Robinson. Lydia Schwind. Amy Scoffman. Betsy Scott. Matthew Scott. Saloni Shah. Mansharan Singh. Jennifer Skinkley. Yasmin Slimers. Eloise Smith. Joseph Smith. Ellie Marie Stagg. Benjamin Steed. Cara Stewart. Star Street. Jennifer Taylor. Millicent Terry. Holly Thornton. Katie Tolliday. Olivia Ulston. Norma Uwandu. Austin Vallis. Samara Vaughan. Nave Walden. Pro-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards to the first group of graduates from the School of Social Sciences. I am pleased to invite Professor Claire Wood to the stage to give the oration for our outstanding alumni, Daniel Pikett, and to present them to the Pro-Chancellor to receive the award.
It is my pleasure and privilege to present Daniel Pikett, one of our most outstanding members of our alumni community, to receive an award today in recognition of his achievement. Daniel grew up in Aspley as a young boy and then in Bestwood in his adolescent years, where he attended Bigwood School, now Oakwood Academy. While Daniel is very proud of his time and enjoyed being at school, his teaching and learning experience could have been more positive. The structure of teaching and assessment did not work for him. Daniel was also a young person struggling with the multiple and complex challenges associated with his sexuality, undiagnosed neurodiversity, which impacted both his early life within and outside of school. After a period working in visual merchandising, Daniel took an access course and came to NTU as a youth studies learner and mature student. He describes his time at NTU as a life-affirming turning point. Here, the disconnection that Daniel had experienced previously at school was resolved thanks to the staff who supported his personal and career development and his ADHD diagnosis. Crucially, he found himself on a course that recognised the humanity and diversity of the students on it and of the young people that they would in turn go on to support. His tutors provided a nurturing environment by utilising youth work values and approaches so Daniel could grow personally. With support from student services, Daniel flourished. He finally found a place where he belonged and was valued. He worked as a youth worker in Nottingham, working with young people to enhance their personal, social and educational growth. He designed and delivered workshops on informal educative practices covering education, employability, health and well-being and citizenship. He encouraged young people to develop their independence and take ownership of their personal development. He graduated with a first-class honours degree and won an additional award for most enterprising student. That was because around the time he was working on his final year project, MP Justine Greening was introducing the teaching of sexual health in schools. This was the topic of Daniel's project, prompted by his experiences of discovering his sexuality as a young person. He contacted Justine Greening to advocate for this type of education to be offered in school, sending a copy of his dissertation draft. She responded to this approach, provided feedback on his project, and importantly, acknowledged the data it provided. This was quickly followed by a Master's in Career Development and Career Leadership at NTU, two separate courses which led him to take up a series of positions in career guidance, working with young people with autism and reviewing career support and assessment needs for young people, especially those with SEND profiles. He works closely with schools and businesses, helping them to recognise and address professional development and assessment needs regarding access to employment, to improve equality, diversity and inclusion. Daniel still looks for the humanity in young people and meets them where they are at. He orientates them to the possibilities, but lets them find meaning in what matters to them by reframing curricular content to give it value to the individual. Daniel, an eternal student, is reviewing whether a PhD might be the next step to allow him to pursue his passion for understanding barriers to inclusive education. Whatever the future holds, we can be confident that he will challenge us to rethink our pedagogy, meet our students where they are at, to create an education that will transform us all. Pro-Chancellor, we are honoured to have such an inspirational leader in our alumni community. It gives me great pride and pleasure to present Daniel Pikett to receive his Nottingham Trent University Outstanding Alumnus Award.
Thank you, everyone. That is as awful as it looks, standing in the middle there. Thank you, Claire. Congratulations, graduates. You've worked really hard. Thank you, Neil, Pro-Chancellor, for this award, and thank you, Nottingham Trent University. Thank you so much for this incredible gesture. I could not express enough gratitude to those who have stood by me on this journey. The recognition is an absolute honour, and the experience truly humbles me. Visualise a world where we all accept each other's differences as quickly as we accept each other's Nando's spice when we order a meal. We don't do it enough. Embracing diversity fosters innovation and growth. We must prioritise creating a welcoming environment where everyone feels valued and respected. We need to start with better hiring practices. We need to extend team-building initiatives to make sure that everybody feels included. Let's promote diversity, inclusion, and equity in all areas of our lives. We must recognise that diversity is not just a trendy term, but a critical factor for conscious evolution. Make it your mission to promote diversity, inclusion, and equity in every aspect of your world. I embraced Nottingham Trent University. I studied youth studies, then career development, and made it my mission to celebrate diversity and inclusion. University gave me a sense of freedom. Growing up, "Hey up ducky, my duck," I use regularly. We often heard the term when we was growing up in disadvantaged areas around Nottingham, the rough parts, some might say. Not me, these places were familiar. They felt like home, and we understood the meaning of community. No one went without, and we took creative approaches to meet our needs. As a young man, I attended Bigwood School, and I am so proud of growing up in Bestwood. My teaching and learn experience wasn't as best as it could have been. There was always that one teacher, though, that one teacher that was always get me through those overwhelming and complicated times, and even at university. Formal learning was challenging. The structure did not work for me at all. Even though I excelled in coursework and vocational opportunities, exams were where I failed, and I know that I learned by doing better. My brain just cannot grasp. I have to study for 5 years in one place and then take a series of exams before I leave. These exams are based on 2 years of learning from year 10 to year 11. We have to sit in rows, not move, and face forward. That's how I saw formal learning, and that's where I struggled with exams. That's because I'm neurodiverse. I perceive some aspects of formal education in this way, though I celebrate those pupils that excel in those formal arenas. I commend your resilience and your appreciation for academic education. Professional development is complex, and social development is not a moment for me. Even nowadays, I say, and I say it with meaning, I don't want to be here, but thanks for the invite. And I'm not staying, but I'm going to go soon. These are the things that I say when I feel uncomfortable and I feel nervous. Some people say to me, "Why have you got such a resting bitch face?" And I've got a bitch leave me alone and stop talking to me on my space face. I need some space to think and take things in. I have ADHD and autistic traits. Being neurodiverse, I often want to escape social or networking situations. I'm not being rude or uncompliant. I feel discombobulated and overwhelmed, which impacts me negatively. The self-awareness is what I've developed at university, and I didn't have this before. So I continue to grow through the work and the professional interactions that I gain. It's why I deliver the work I do via my neurodivergent careers coaching and consulting, where I get to impact positively on the rich neurodivergent talent, education providers and employers in and around the East Midlands. The impact of studying youth studies and career development on my life has been significant. It's taught me the value of exploration, collaboration, self-awareness, empathy, and to be mindful of other people's needs, though I'm still working on that. Through this experience, I've become the person I needed in my younger years, which has also helped me craft my professional sense of self. Though this experience, I've become the person I needed in my younger years, I encourage everyone to be able to experience the youth studies effects. It enables us to connect with young people and genuinely understand their perspectives. The ability to actively listen to young people without bias while protecting their trust is a valuable skill everyone and other professional bodies could experience. A humbling experience that has taught me the importance of taking responsibility for my actions more widely. Through my youth studies journey, I discovered a natural talent for helping and guiding people through life's challenges. While I often struggle to be kind to myself, I find solace in possessing a unique skill that enables me to make a positive difference to the lives of those around me. Here is where I entered the world of career development. I see the magic of career come to life when pupils at West Park School email me at 11 p.m. telling me they want to be a hairdresser when they've just accepted an A-level in art. Or the pupil that emails me and he's comfortable enough to say, "My G, get me an apprenticeship at Rolls-Royce, please, I'm begging you." They're the relationships and the skills that you develop through youth studies to understand and hear those children. I found myself at university and on a course that recognised humanity and diversity in a world that has taught me a place where I finally fitted in. The Social Sciences Department provided a nurturing environment by utilising youth work values and approaches, so I could grow. I could grow with student services, and appropriate support was in place for me to professionally flourish. I found a place where I belonged finally. The proposed restrictions on low-value degrees will impact the underprivileged students from pursuing specific fields of study. I'm one of those individuals who has overcome obstacles to succeed. I've been able to access this opportunity because I've studied a low-value degree. These restricting approaches further social, cultural and economic disparities within higher education, only deepening the inequality gap. Graduates in sociology, social policy, psychology, the arts and design, business and management face cuts to education and have limited job prospects due to the government funding cuts, not because of the universities. The government are blaming universities instead of addressing the employment inequalities. It reinforces privilege and discriminates against students who do not conform to a traditional mould. We must explore more inclusive methods for assessing universities' performance. Where university experiences an impact or opportunities to access particular subjects are reduced, I hope there are more opportunities for apprenticeships, even in collaboration with universities or universities working closely with providers. Around 15% of the UK population are neurodivergent. As you go out into the world, everybody embrace neurodiversity, and please promote acceptance and notice everybody's unique strengths. Neurodivergent people are favoured for their heroic skills and qualities, a perspective that can diversify work environments, yet too many neurodivergent people do not have a job. These individuals are people, not just superhero memes that get passed around on social media. I read so many stories and messages via social media detailing neurodivergent people will fill the skills gap, only to be shot down by traditional and rigid hiring practices. We need more accessible apprenticeships and opportunities to enter the world of work that is equitable, inclusive and not discriminatory. 1 in 4 apprentices is neurodivergent. 25% of apprentices who are neurodivergent possess exceptional skills in specific areas. In one of my roles as a non-executive director for special educational needs and career development with EMA training, the provider offered me a post because I will champion our diverse communities. EMA training understand the injustices faced by people deemed difficult. They also recognise that to fill these skills gaps in the East Midlands, they must be committed to change and are driven to elevate their own business, which a neurodivergent person now informs. And finally, my advice to you, ask for help. You are one person in a huge planet, and no one expects you to know everything. And if they do, they sound like they need help. Know your labour market. Jobs are changing at a rapid speed, and you will likely change jobs more than 3 times. Nothing lasts forever. What are your transferable skills? These are the skills that you use in every job, no matter what title or field. Mistakes happen, and they feel different the next day. Remove the feeling and the mistake and make sure you take the next step effectively. Take action, not reaction. Smile because it confuses people. And add me on LinkedIn because I'm a serial sharer. My gratitude for the university has been wavering. Thank you for providing me with an exceptional education that has helped shape me into the person I am today. I owe a huge thank you to all the supervisors, lecturers and principals who have invested in my development. Because of you, I had a dynamic learning experience that has challenged me throughout and allowed me to grow professionally and personally. Thank you, Neil. Thank you, NTU, and thank you to all of you. I'm grateful for the support of loved ones, my partner and my family and friends. This award inspires me to give back to society and be the best version of myself. With my education and skills, I will strive for excellence and know now and in the future. Thank you.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the second group of graduates. Pro-Chancellor, the following have also qualified for awards from the School of Social Sciences. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Criminology, Bethany Walker. Ellie Walker. Rebecca Wall. Bethany Warner. Nicola Vaz. Ariana Watkins. Sam Wharton. Hannah Wicks. Gabriela Velinska. Jordan Wilkinson. Madison Winter. Julia Wojcik. Abigail Woolridge. Eve Wrench. Celine Yamansev. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Professional Policing, Joseph Allen. Courtney Bartlett. Katie Beresford. Jade Bonham. James Brisby. Lucy Cam. Casey Carruthers. Thomas Catherwood. Rory Cole. The next student also receives the prize for contribution to community policing. Peter Cooney. The next student also receives the prize for excellent research project Aidan Dingwall. Harry Dixon. Alexander Fawkes. Zach Frosdike. Lucy Glover. Amelia Hamlin. Paul Harris. The next student also receives the prize for excellence in academic achievement, Isaac Hepworth. William Hayward. Lucy Howell. Connor Ives. Oliver Johnson. The next student also receives the prize for Most Improved, Abby Mason. Aaron McCullough. Eleanor Mulroy. Madeline Roberts. The next student also receives the prize for contribution to the course, Amelia Robertson. Riley Shelton. Dominic Taylor. Ella Thompson. Catriona Thompson. Isabel Tucker. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in criminology, Holly Answer. Pro-Chancellor. That concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Social Sciences and concludes the presentation of awards to graduates at this ceremony. In absentia, Pro-Chancellor, I invite you to confer degrees on those graduates who have not been presented to you in person, but who have indicated that they wish their awards to be conferred in their absence. I certify that these graduates are worthy of their degrees, and I stand as proxy. Amelia Robertson, who earlier received a Bachelor of Arts degree in professional policing, will now propose the student vote of thanks.
Pro-Chancellor, Executive Dean, distinguished guests, family, friends and fellow graduates. Let's start by saying a massive congratulations. We did it. Thank you to all the family, friends and loved ones who are here today to witness possibly one of the biggest achievements in our life yet. And thank you for supporting us in our university endeavour. None of us would be here without your support throughout our time at university. Today is the day we have all been looking forward to since we started university. To start university behind a computer screen was definitely something we all didn't expect, but we made it through. And whilst we may have had different experiences at university, for some, it was possibly the best experience of their life, for some, possibly the worst. Some people spent more time in Ocean than they did the library. But one thing we can all say is we sit here today having completed 3 years of studying and received our degree. You should be proud of yourself for showing up to lectures, completing each assignment and meeting every deadline, and most importantly, graduating. I think I can speak on behalf of all of those within my cohort by saying we would all like to thank every single lecturer. Each one provided a different insight, but one thing they all had in common was the passion and love they all had for the subject. The consistent support, guidance and encouragement by the lecturers was a key factor in all of our success. We were told regularly by a number of the lecturers that our cohort was the best one they had taught, and I think it's safe to say that we all agree with that. Whilst we all have our own friendship groups within the course, we all get on so well, and I would always help one another through everything. This is the start of exciting times ahead. No matter where life takes you, whether that be within the police or a totally different avenue, just know you are capable of achieving anything you put your mind to. And sitting here today is a prime example. Thank you for listening.
Graduates from the class of 2023. That sounds good, doesn't it? Graduates. Well done. I want to echo the thoughts of the Executive Dean and congratulate you on your achievements, wishing you every success for the future and thanking you for the part you have played in making the university the fantastic place it is to work and to study. I feel honoured to be able to share this day with you and your family and your friends here in our magnificent University Hall. For the relatives and friends of graduates here today, we know how proud you must feel. Believe me when I say that regardless of how many graduations I attend, I feel the warm sense of pride in each and every time. My own daughter graduated from this university 2 or 3 years ago, and I remember that ceremony very well. So thank you all for coming. Thank you. I hope you're going to have a great day. We have seen your loved ones walk through our doors into often what are unfamiliar surroundings on their first day. We've supported them in their studies, mentored them, and for at least 1 in 10 of them in the past year, replaced their lost student cards. They are, and we hope will remain, part of the NTU family. I'd like to thank Daniel for his speech earlier and congratulate him on his award. I mean, as well as my work here at Nottingham Trent University, I chair a special needs school for autistic young people. And we need more Daniels in the world today. So Daniel, many congratulations on your award. I'd also like to thank Amelia for her great vote of thanks. She seems to move. But thanks to Amelia for her great vote of thanks. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the day as well. This is my last day of graduation ceremony. So I've been chair here now for 9 years, so my time is up today. They've been great. I think I've done 100 graduation ceremonies over the 9 years, and each and every one of them is absolutely brilliant. Nottingham Trent University is a special place. I'll miss it, but you students, you've got a lot of time to come, and I hope you'll stay in touch with the university. I still remember back, and it's great for me that we're doing social services, or social sciences, I should say, social sciences, as indeed I got my degree in social science some 50 years ago now. So congratulations to all of you. There's a challenge for you. Which of you in 30 years' time wants to be chairman of Nottingham Trent University? That's where you should be thinking. Today we've said well done to all of you, but we're not saying goodbye. To our graduates, we make you a promise that we will help you find employment. It's a real core promise that Nottingham Trent University makes. Our employability team is here to offer you advice, whether you want to consider further study or need employment advice. And if you find that you are not in a job that needs a graduate within the next 12 months, we can provide a package of support which offers you a guaranteed short paid internship, giving you the confidence and experience you need to kickstart your graduate career. So please do keep in touch. Do come if you need help. Whatever your next step, you remain members of our global NTU family, a worldwide community of over 250,000 alumni. Our doors will always be open to you, and we hope you will come and see us again soon. During your time here, you may have been helped by our alumni through lectures, placements, career advice. In time, we will be delighted to welcome you back to share what you have learned with future generations of NTU students. We hope you will go from here with pride that you are and always will be an NTU graduate. We want to stay in touch, so please keep your contact details up to date with our alumni team so that we can let you know what is happening here at NTU. When the opportunity comes, we encourage you to complete the graduate outcomes survey. By doing so, you will be making another important contribution to the university, which will be very much appreciated. But all of that's for the future. Now is the time to enjoy your success. I invite you all to join us for celebratory refreshments across the road in the Newton building. The guests, can I ask you to remain seated for the processional music as the academic party and graduates leave the hall. I declare this graduation ceremony closed. Thank you.